with somebody for a clean for like about a month.
That'd be like somebody living with Oscar out of the Sesame Street. This will be you if you don't clean it.
So next up, we're going to have Mr. Love. And actually, I won this, you know, I was very serious when I said that when we come to these college campuses, we need your genius for this movement. So hopefully there will be some feedback when we have this discussion later on. But one of the things that we've noticed, and I noticed you were with diversity, and that's very, very important. The Hip Hop Caucus, when we've gone out to different movements, when we've gone out to the police brutality movement, it has been usually sometimes all black. Run immigration rallies, it's been all brown. And a lot of times, even with the environmental peacefulness, it's been all white. So it looks sometimes like we have a progressive, like a segregated progressive movement. How do we break, our generation doesn't want to have those same silos like our parent has. How do we break down the silos like it looks here so we can truly have a true, unsegregated progressive movement?
I was going to ask for a beat. Gave me a little sound effect. That's a great question, and I think the first answer is hip-hop. The music brings, it speaks to so many different groups. It brings people together. That's the way you're going to get a collaboration and get diversity involved in the clean energy movement. The music is what brings people together. I would also say that I know working at IU, IU students are brilliant. If you get behind the movement, something's going to happen. There's a cross-section. I can see Greeks in the audience. I can see different majors, people that are from different majors. If you decide to come on board and make a difference here, she was talking about the little videos. You know, on Facebook and YouTube, you see little videos all the time advertising some party or something. Start blogging. Start making videos. Use your technology. I'm probably older than maybe the oldest one up here.
How old are you?
40.
43. I'm older than you.
All right, he just looks better. Look at this.
I'm doing push-ups.
Okay. And I'm not doing a push-up unless there's some donuts down there.
Donut to my face.
So, yeah, you have technology that we did not have when we were your age. You're smarter than we are. No, the videos went back in our day, they were slow to develop. You know, the story would develop out. Now, if we don't get a million images a second, we get bored, right? Because of you. You're so smart. You have technology at your fingertips all the time. So you can learn about clean energy. You can learn about pollution. You can learn what's going on in the country and in the world. So we need you to come on board. We need you to make a difference. We know if students get involved, I know if IU students get involved, something's going to happen.
Like, look at like the video cameras. Back in the day, we had to carry that big case as a video camera. Like, so they filmed Tiger, they filmed everybody else, they filmed Rihanna getting beat up by Chris Brown. Now we need to film something about clean energy, because we really, really need it.
But you know, I want to stay here. You know, Brother Love, I want to stay here on that question, because I think it's important. Because again, what we have against us is the reality that we can sit here and organize, and we can talk about energy efficiency, we can talk about solar panels, we can talk about wind energy, we can talk about all these kinds of things.
You gotta execute.
But you're right, and also we got to make sure that policy.
Right.
And so, you know, because if you either you shape policy or policy shapes you, and we're talking about the fact that we have people who don't care if Grandma Moses has heat stroke. People who know that people are getting cancer in my state of Louisiana on Cancer Island. Yeah, people who don't care if the kids here in Indianapolis or in the state of Indiana are getting asthma. Don't care. As long as they keep making billions and billions of dollars. So we have a terrible foe, so it's going to take all of us coming together. So how, again, how do we make sure our movement is diverse? All of the beautiful different backgrounds come together. So it's hip hop, but it's also rock, it's indie, it's punk, it's country. How do we make sure everybody is involved?
It should be music as one.
Well, go ahead, say that.
I think it should be music as one, not just music. It could be actors, it could be anybody. But everybody come like they came together for the Haiti, for We Are the World record. They need to come because energy is very important too. So we need to come together as one unit, whether it's sports, whether it's Kobe, whether it's Magic Johnson, whoever it is, football, whatever. Yeah. Everybody needs to just come together as one.
Yeah. Again, I'm trying to think of an analogy, and I just got one. Like we're all in the same boat, and you've heard that before, right? So it doesn't matter. Right now, lower income communities sometimes get pollution dumped in their backyards, or people who don't have a political voice are victimized by corporations sometimes with their pollution, and they don't care what happens in these communities. So we're all in the same boat. We're all on the same planet. So it doesn't matter if you're first class, or if you have a window cabin, or if you're in luggage. If the ship is sinking, everyone's going down. Right? It doesn't matter where your cabin is. It doesn't matter where you are on the boat. We're in this planet. We're in this together. So if we can't get together to save our world, then there's no hope for us. But I know that we can. We can come together. We can come together for the Olympics. We're so proud as Americans when it's the time for the Olympics. We can come together a few times during the year and